What time is it? What time is it? It's time for another 5 minute video when I had perhaps decided to not do any more 5 minute videos because no one watches the 5 minute videos. Why am I doing them? Nobody's watching them. But, 2 or 3 people watch them, so, and then plus they're there for me. I might be an artist in the realm of, is somebody like perhaps a Van Gogh. Not as talented as Van Gogh. Van Gogh's a genius. Have you ever seen sunflowers at a museum where the astounding nature of the power of whatever it was I was talking about? I forgot. See, I'm actually like meta in myself. So it's like I want to rewind, but I can't because I'm in the middle of making the 5 minute video. If you've ever seen sunflowers, which I did, I don't know if it was the Tate Museum or maybe I think it's probably the National Museum, which is in London. And I think I spent an interesting amount of time in London because at one point I actually worked. Me and my girlfriend worked at we got a job working in the outskirts of London, and we had to go to the outskirts because in the inskirts of London, they make you have papers. They don't just allow foreigners to work places. But out in the outskirts, at the end of the Stanmore line, then take a little bus, and then you get to a place called Bushy Heath. It's on the way to Watford. And we were on the high road, and we got a job where we lived inside this pub. They had two couples working and 2 rooms for those people to exist in. It was one of those high road classic pubs that actually used to have an inn that used to rent out rooms. But now the managers live on premises, and the employees work on premises. And they did 2 shifts. They did a lunch shift and a dinner shift, which we worked 5 or 6 days a week. I can't even remember. We lived there. We got paid some money. Opened a checking account in England. We had no money. We went to England with like $300 in cash. 1996, when you were allowed to do stuff like that, go like to England and be like, oh yeah, you have any money? No. You gonna work? No. We're just meeting up with some people who are gonna give us some money. My girlfriend actually came over and talked to me while I was talking to customs because she cleared customs already, and then she came over to like help me because she's like, yeah, we're traveling together, and I was like, oh yeah, we're traveling together. Yeah, this is my like fiance or something, and she's like, yeah, no, we're meeting my aunt in France, and we're gonna be staying with her. So, and then she's gonna send us home. So that's why we don't have we didn't have a return ticket. While we were there, because the year before I worked on Cape Cod and made money and lived in a fancy address and got a credit card. And like I applied for the credit card right before we went to London because we went to visit my mother right before we went to London. And so I got the credit card, and I was in touch with my mother, and I was like, did I get the credit card? And she's like, yes. And I was like, can you FedEx it to me? And so she did. So then we had a credit card. We didn't like working at this pub because the people were mean, and it was like Faulty Towers, except for they were both crazy. And so we told the people that used to come to the pub because they loved Kim. She worked front of house. I said, I'll work in the kitchen because I'm chef ready. And anyway, so everybody that lived in the town said, don't tell them when you're gonna quit. Just leave. And they're like, and she was like, why? And they're like, these people quit. They gave 2 weeks notice, and they like went out to between shifts, between lunch and dinner shift, and when they came back, all their stuff was out in the front lawn. So they just said, just leave. Anyway, I did another 5-minute video. It was meta. You know, this is the Chicago Public Library. It's like I did it under 6 minutes again, and I'm wearing these glasses. So thank you.